All right. Clocking back in for the second time today. Not counting the shorts. Second time today, not counting the shorts. Putting that grind in, that hustle in. But if you see here, what's in front of me is a globe, right? Nice big gold, marble, blue, big old globe, right? If you got one, take a look sometimes. Just remind you how big the world is. How many people are in it. And honestly, ironically, while looking at it, humbling yourself and telling yourself, man, I'm small. I ain't shit. I'm small. I ain't shit compared to this big old world and all these people in it. But instead, I still do this disrespectfully, ignorantly, racistly. You know, there's so much going on in the YouTube streets right now, man. Like, a lot of shit's going on in the YouTube streets. From No Jumper down to Sharp and Ack. All around the board. Crime Circus, I like him. He puts out a lot of good interrogations. You know, not many people give him his credit. Crime Circus, I see you. Keep putting out them interrogations because we need them. You know what I mean? You put them out for us to contact you and ask, hey, you know, can we use this? You know, someone ain't seen it, is right. So you are the plug for the interrogations. Crime Circus, I see you. I'll give you your big ups. You know, from No Jumper and House Phone to No Jumper, Sharp and Academics, back over to 1090 Jake. Paperwork, like there's so many people out here reaching right now. Like Academics is reaching incredibly hard with Sharp. Like I lost all respect for you when it comes to your look on race and color and how important it is to you and so many of you people, how we're a guest in y'all's culture and this and that, and we can't overstep boundaries, and they're sensitive. We get sensitive when certain shit gets spoken about. You know, white people don't, because they don't even have a culture, and if they do, whatever they doing, it ain't like, who says that type of nut ass shit? Ignorant folk like you, Act, that's who. Not to mention, you've been reaching the whole entire time. Sharp ain't did shit. Sharp stays out of all the nonsense. Sharp's mind's the most business. Sharp stays in his own lane. I don't know why the fuck you calling him out on his shit, because his past life, who the fuck are you? You went to college, you fucking dweeb. You went to college and did everything right, you fucking dweeb. That's what a street ninja would say, right? Just like your ugly ass is saying how the street ninja ain't did shit but pump drugs and women. So what I'm saying is it could go both ways. That's what I'm saying. You ain't nobody a nerd who goes to college. Please go to college. Get your education. In hopes that when you get out, you ain't waste your time and you could get a job in your field. For a lot of folk, me included, college is a joke. But, I'm going to tell my children I want them to go to college. Because, you know, it could result back to the way it used to be. You go to school to learn shit, you get out and you get a job in your field. Now, people go to college, spend all this time in college, rack up all these accolades, these degrees, and then they don't get nowhere in life. They can't even get a job in their field. So it's like, what is it that I studied and put all that hard work in for if I can't even get a job in the field that I studied for and came to school for 5 years, 6 years, standard 4, whatever it is. But my main point is everybody is reaching. Stop reaching. Stay in your own lane. Do your homework. You got to do your homework. So many of y'all are reaching on these crazy topics without doing your research. Hence the word reaching and me using it so much. Pino, you're reaching, bro. Y'all boys couldn't even read that affidavit. Y'all boys couldn't even read that. The production that came from Pino and Zesty, whoever the fuck he was tied into, and then he had some goofball from Crime Murders or whatever come in who wouldn't show his face, and he was on the phone proud and happy to have gotten a hold of this paperwork, and proud and happy to talk about how 1090 did this and that when he was fucking 12 years old with a BB gun and all this. Like, you're reaching. Y'all boys are digging way too far back in order to try pulling something out to make someone who's already made it look stupid. But they've been done made it. You can't make them look dumb, Pino. Pino, you're a bum. You ain't got nothing go for you, bro. That production was terrible today. Terrible. Big act. I don't want no parts of you no more, folk. White people, you're in white people's culture, YouTube. If we're going by them rules, get the fuck off YouTube. Because YouTube's a white man's culture. Correct? White man runs it, started it, right? Oh, all right. If we playing by them rules, get the fuck off the platform that you feed your family and your children on. If we're playing by them rules. That's what I'm talking about. The ignorance surrounded by the people on this app, on this platform, disgusts me. And I get it. Y'all need something to talk about. Y'all need to ruffle feathers and get your ratings up and all that. Can't y'all just eat and be happy and make good content? Notable, knowledgeable content? Doing your homework before opening y'all mouths type of content? Milk 7-Fold runs this reaction shit, the YouTube streets. Milk 7-Fold, big shout out to you, dog. Crime Circus, big shout out to you, dog. Academics, I'm good with you, folk. Big act. Can't do a stream without getting drunk, act. Come on, man. Crazy, man. And then I guess we'll end it by No Jumper being like their shit, they're tarnishing everything they had. You know, I could back Sharp by him stating to academics, you ain't finna break nobody up. If anyone's gonna break No Jumper up, it's gonna be ourselves. And that resonated with me because that's what it seems like is going on. I feel like it's a I feel like they're purposely almost, what is it when the army man purposely wants to come home? The honorable discharge. You were honorable discharge. You made yourself honorable. Some are like because they get hurt and shit, but other people that don't make it, so they get honorable discharge so they could go home. So I feel like y'all are just like, no, it ain't honorable discharge. It's motherfucking sabotage, something, self-sabotaging. Self-sabotage, yeah. I feel like y'all self-sabotaging yourselves. They do it in the army to get themselves honorable discharge. They self-sabotage. And next thing you know, they're back home because that's where they wanted to be. The army was too much for them. The world is too big for y'all to be passing all of these negative judgments. Just like y'all are passing all these negative judgments, why don't y'all push some good, positive narratives? You want to know why? Because it's hard to be nice. It's easy to be the villain. It's easy to be mean. It takes a man, a grown man, to be nice, be respectful, be loyal, be honorable, right? Be dependable. It's easy to be mean. That's why y'all boys go that route. Because it takes more footwork. You have to be longer winded. You got to have more stamina in order to be right, in order to be a man, in order to be nice, in order to do what's right. You gotta have more stamina about you because more work has to be put in. Everybody's mean because it takes nothing to be mean but laziness and ignorance. And it ain't nothing to be ignorant. Just say some ignorant shit. That's my problems with the people that we got going on right now. And they're big names, except for Pino. He's been a bum. He ruined that shit with his paperwork. Now he trying to make it seem like somebody else has done some shit when he's the one that pulled the trigger to his own BB gun. Like, stop reaching, boy. Pino, you're a fucking bum. You've been ducking me for weeks on end. I've been trying to get out to Florida, where you live, where I grew up, 7 years, 8 years, where I played a part in Pompano Deerfield. I'll be out there in a day For 2 weeks, you've been ducking me. So stay out of my comments, Pino. I'm telling you, stay the fuck out of my comments. You's a rat, and it's dirty to have you over here on my side, boy. It's not a good look. That's why I was coming out to Florida. For all the bullshit, man, listen, I ain't even gonna get into you. Pino's a hoe, point blank, period. No jumper. I hope y'all get it together. There's too many personalities and too much good that could be done over there. With the platform Adam has and all the different personalities and mindsets that are over there, like, think about the good that y'all could do. But instead, y'all are outing employees, fist fighting, disrespecting men to their face, spitting on people, disrespecting women to their face. I get it. You want to get people riled up and get the content and get them on the edge of their seat, but you could do that in a good way, in a positive way. Look at Drink Champs. They're drinking, yelling, keeping your attention, keeping you on the edge of your seat. It all has to do with the guest that's there. No jumper. I hope that y'all get it together because, you know, even though I don't indulge in y'all fully, I still, you know, have high hopes. I fuck with AD. I fuck with Sharp. You know, I fuck with Flacco heavy. Lush, I don't like. Almighty, I don't like. I fuck with Smack. I fuck with T-Rail. 8 off 22, I don't like. So it's like, I indulge, but not fully. And the rest of them, that's who I got issues with. Big Ack and Pino and Milk 74 runs this shit. So stop hating. Mac Performance. Out.